Hello students, hope you are happy and healthy. You are staying at your home and you are safe. Children, today we are going to start a poem, Unit 4. The title of the poem is Crying, given at page number 58. So, first of all, let us see the title, Crying. The word is cry. Cry is, the word cry is a verb, action word. Crying is an action word. हिंदी में बोलते हैं उसको क्रिया. ये क्रिया शब्द है, cry, C-R-Y, cry. And then there is ing. Cry plus ing, crying means weeping, rona. You must have seen small children crying for something, or sometimes the kids when hungry they start crying. So cry is not a new word for you. Weeping, crying. First of all, I am going to read the poem for you. You will read it. You will listen it very carefully. Crying only a little bit is no use. You must cry until your pillow is soaked. Then you can jump in the shower and splash, splash, splash. Once again, same page. Crying only a little bit is no use. You must cry until your pillow is soaked. Then you can jump in the shower and splash, splash, splash. We come to stanza 2, next page. Page number 59. Then you can throw open your window and ha ha, ha ha. And if people say, hey, what's going on up there? Ha ha, sing back, happiness was hiding in the last year. I wept it, ha ha. Students, the poem is short, but it is also humorous, funny. You can enjoy it. You can read it again and again and enjoy it. Let me tell you, there are some maybe unfamiliar words for you. Crying only a little bit is no use. What does it mean? Means that if you cry only a little, not more, according to poet, there is no use at all. You are not going to gain anything. No gain. If you cry for a short term. Crying only a little bit is no use. You must cry. According to the poet, it is must. It is compulsory, necessary for you. You must cry until your pillow is soaked. Pillow, pillow. In Hindi, takiya. Pillow is kept under your head to support your head. It is there on your bed. Pillow. Every house has a pillow. Until your pillow is soaked. Soaked means completely wet. Soak. गीला करना किसी चीज को. Soak करना. If you want to, suppose you are going to wash your clothes. First of all, you soak your clothes and then you wash it. पानी से गीला करना. S-O-A-K-E-D. The word is not shocked. Notice the word soak. S-O-A-K and then E-D. That is the second form. You must cry until your pillow is soaked, completely wet. Then, after that, you can jump in the shower. Shower you must have seen. Shower. It is used in the bathroom. Whenever you go to your bathroom, you want to take bath, there is a shower over your head. The water falls from the above. That is shower. Shower is something. It is installed in your bathroom and the water falls from above. Then you can jump in the shower. That means go and keep your body under the shower and splash, splash, splash. Splash means again throw water on your body. Wash it properly because you have already cried a lot, as it is the advice of the poet. Okay, whenever you take bath, there is a sound, छप छप की आवाज आती है ना, that is called splash, splash, splash. Once again, crying only a little bit is no use. According to the poet, if you cry for a short duration, for a short time, there is no use. According to the poet, you must cry until your pillow is soaked. That means cry too much, so that the pillow on your bed becomes soaked. You can see in the picture, the child is crying, pillow is there, and the child is crying bitterly. What will be the result? The pillow will be completely soaked with water, wet with water. Then you can jump in the shower. After that, what you have to do? Jump in the shower. Shower, I have told you, it is there in your bathroom, from where water comes from the above, and splash, splash, splash. That means clean your body, wash your body with the water falling from the shower. Now we come to the next page. Then you can throw open your window. After that, what you are supposed to do? Throw open your window. Open your window and ha ha, ha ha. According to the poet, open the window and laugh heartily with open heart. Laugh with open heart, so that others also listen. That you are not crying, but you are laughing. You are happy. You are in a jolly mood. Then you can throw open your window and ha ha, ha ha. It is given in, comma, inverted comma is there, because the sound, that must be the sound created by you. Ha ha, ha ha. And if people say, hey, what's going on up there? If somebody comes and asks you and say, what is going on there? What you are doing there? What are you doing? If somebody asks you a question, what will be your reply? Ha ha, sing back. Happiness was hiding in the last year. I wept it. Ha ha. Your reply should be that yes, I cried in the beginning, but when I was crying, when I was shedding tears, जब मेरे आँखों से आंसू निकल रहा था, in the last year there was hiding. Hide means छिपना, छिपा हुआ था. What was hiding? Happiness, joy. Joy was hiding in the last year, and therefore I shed tears, and that has been washed. Ha ha, sing back. Happiness was hiding in the last year. Hide, and then ing has been added. In the beginning I told you cry, crying. Similarly, hide, hiding. छिपा हुआ था. Happiness was hiding in the last year. I wept it. Ha ha. Again, you have to laugh loudly, heartily, with open heart, so that others may come to know that you are not unhappy, you are not sad, but you are happy. The poem has been composed by Galway Kinnell. Name of the poet. Name of the poet. That is the name of the poet. If I ask you a question, who has written the poem? Then your answer will be Galway Kinnell is the name of the poet for you. Students, now we come to the exercises meant for comprehension. Let us see whether you have understood or not. New words. First of all, there are new words. Soaked is already given, completely wet. Shower, bath in which water is sprayed from above. Wept, again it is past tense. Weep, wept, wept. Shed tears, cried. Come to the comprehension questions. According to the poet, should you cry a little or should you cry a lot? According to the poet, should you cry a little or should you cry a lot? Answer is very simple. Answer was already given in the first stanza itself. According to the poet, we should cry a lot. That will be the answer. Students, I will send you answer through WhatsApp messages so that you can write them in your notebook. What can you do? What can you do? What can you do after crying a lot? What can you do after crying a lot? That is the question. After crying a lot, what you can do? When you have cried a lot, you have to jump in the shower. You have to jump in the shower and splash. That means go to the bathroom and wash your body properly so that no sign of tears are left on your face. What can you do after crying? After crying, we can take a bath and wash away all the sign of tears. Question third, read the first two lines of the poem. Is the mood? Option is given: happy, sad, angry, jealous, upset. Is the mood? First two lines. What is the mood of the poet? Happy, sad, angry, jealous, upset. So here there is a multiple answer maybe there. You can write sad, upset. Next one. In the last few lines, the mood of the poet has changed. What is it now? अब क्या है ये? Very happy, angry, cheerful, sad, jealous. The answer is very happy. You can also write cheerful. Come to next. Are these sentences right or wrong? Again, these sentences are based on comprehension, whether you have understood the poem or not. First one. The poet says you must not cry much. The poet says you must not cry much. You have to say whether the sentence is right or wrong according to the poem. So you must not cry much. So this one is false. You can write in the bracket wrong. Next one. The poet says that you should cry till your pillow is soaked. The poet says that you should cry till your pillow is soaked. It is correct. Again, it was given in the stanza 1. So the answer is right. Third one. The poet says that after crying, you should open the window and laugh so that people will see that you are happy. Again, this one is right. Last one. The poet says that you should open the window and show people that you are crying. Last. The poet says that you should open the window and show people that you are crying. This one is also wrong. Students, we come to next page now. There is an exercise based on word building. There is an exercise based on word building. Building means making new words. Look at the words how it has been formed. The word happiness ends in N-E-S-S, ness, and comes from the word happy. Write three words that end in the same way. Which words do they come from? Now you know the word ness, N-E-S-S, it is an suffix. Suffix, you know, it is that part of a word which is added in the end. We have there many more ending. We add sometimes ly. Now ly is also suffix. We also add ment, excite, excitement. It is also suffix. So ment is suffix. Similarly, less, homeless, home plus less, homeless. Now less is also a suffix. Suffix is that part which is added at the end. So ness is also here as a suffix. Look at the word how happiness has been formed. The word was, original word is happy, H-A-P-P-Y, and in order to add any double S, Y has been dropped, and in place of Y there is I, happiness. We can have many more examples. Heaviness, heavy, H-E-A-V-Y, heavy, plus ness, N-E-S-S. Now look at the spelling. Heaviness, H-E-A-V-I-N-E-S-S. Here also final Y will be dropped. The letter Y will be dropped, and in place of Y there you have to add I. Now heaviness. Similarly, happiness, heaviness. We can have more examples. Soft, there is a word in English, soft, S-Y-F-T. You can add N-E-S-S, softness. Soft, softness. Next word, good, goodness. G-O-O-D, good plus ness, N-E-S-S, goodness. Sad, sadness. Yes, A-D, sad, and then N-E-S-S, sad, sadness. Next word is there, cleanliness. The word is cleanliness. C-L-E-A-N-L-I-N-E-S-S. You can also write other word, carelessness. Careless. The word careless. C-A-R-E-L-E-S-S. Careless plus N-E-S-S. Now the word becomes carelessness. Less is also a suffix. Carelessness. So careless plus ness is equal to carelessness. We can have other word also, cheerful. Now cheerful plus ness, it becomes cheerfulness. So students, you have to write this poem in your notebook in beautiful handwriting, and also you have to learn it. Remember, when you are writing, the poem should be written in proper lines as it is given in the book. Okay, remember that the first line starts with capital letter only, and there should not be other mistakes. There must be full stop, there must be comma, inverted commas, punctuation marks. You have to pay attention to the punctuation marks. The second thing what you have to do, you have to also memorize the poem properly. You have to learn the poem by heart. Okay students, if you have any problem, feel free to send me message, or you can talk to me directly. Okay, thanks.